a nice weekend it's going to be. So Sharita Booker naturally is the person to talk to about some of the events that could be going on for you. Just got to get in the car and get to one of these or the other. Sharita, how are you?
I'm doing good, Pat. How are you?
I'm doing good, thanks. Hey, this first one is definitely one that more than a few people know about, but there's always room for one more. If you want to get yourself over to Warren's, and that's near Toma for the Warren's Cranberry Festival. Tell the folks about that.
Yeah, and this year, that small town of Warrens draws visitors from across the globe to attend its annual Cranberry Festival. And this year, it's celebrating its 52nd year. And for 3 full days, which is Friday through Sunday, you'll find over 800 arts and craft vendors, 300 flea market booths, 100 farmers market vendors, and more than 100 food booths, plus live entertainment, a big parade, and plenty of chances to shop for one-of-a-kind souvenirs. And of course, the real star of the weekend is the cranberry. You can sample it in just about every way with their cranberry cream puffs, cranberry funnel cakes, cranberry cheesecake on a stick with hot fudge cranberry drizzle, deep fried cranberries on a stick, cranberry bubble tea, and pancakes with cranberry syrup at the festival's breakfast. You can also take a marsh walking tour to learn more about the cranberry farming and the history that makes the Wisconsin tradition so special. So for more information on that event, visit cranfest.com.
Cranfest.com, and I think you could call it the Super Bowl of cranberries, really. And frankly, it strikes me as got to be one of the biggest craft vendor type shows around. All the booths, I mean, you're going to get a lot of steps in if you go to this. And I've said before, you might see traffic backed up on the interstate. Just so many people want to get into that exit and get into that tiny little town, but it's worth it. I've been there and it's a lot of fun. So consider checking that out this weekend. Or maybe if you're closer to Madison, you'd prefer something rather than cranberries. You just want to go to cheese. And there is something here called the Art of Cheese Festival, Sharita.
And that runs today through Sunday in Madison. And it's not about just sampling cheese, it's about experiencing the whole culture behind it. We're talking cheesemaker-led tastings, farm and creamery tours, hands-on workshops, and even a chance to paint your own cheesy masterpiece while sipping wine or cocktails. There are several ticketed events taking place over the course of the festival. One of those include a tour of Crave Brothers Farmstead Cheese in Waterloo. You'll see how their milk goes straight from the farm to the creamery and taste their award-winning cheeses, followed by a chef-prepared lunch inside of a beautifully reclaimed dairy barn. There's also the Wisconsin Cheese Ball at the Sylvie in Madison. Emmy-winning chef and TV host Andrew Zimmern will be there along with live music from the Port Tornadoes and DJ Shauna from the Milwaukee Bucks. It's part concert, part gala, and the dress code is music gala glam with the side of cheese. There are many events. There are many events to choose from, and tickets are going fast. Like I already saw some of these events are sold out. Not the ones that I just mentioned, but some of the other ones on the website are sold out already. So head over to wisconsincheese.com to get your tickets and more information.
Yeah, there's also Dan Jacobs, chef who's been on Top Chef. We've talked about him a lot on the program. He has a Brew City cheese tour and lunch. And then the one that caught my eye here was called Spirited Pairing, a Wisconsin cheese and bourbon experience. So I'm
right up your alley.
right up my alley. I definitely would have to learn more about that. Again, wisconsincheese.com is where you hear more about the Art of Cheese Festival in Madison. All right, now up to my neck of the woods here. If you come up to Eau Claire and you come up what we call the bypass, the Highway 53 bypass, you're going to come to an exit for River Prairie. And River Prairie Park is the site of one of the more unusual but very seasonal fests this time of year, Sharita.
The River Prairie Ginormous Pumpkin Festival is back on Saturday in Altoona. This is home to Wisconsin's biggest pumpkin weigh-off, where growers show off some of the biggest pumpkins you've ever seen. The whole day is packed with fall fun things like Great Pumpkin 5K, an artist market, a pumpkin dessert contest, a pet costume parade, pumpkin decorating, and of course the grand finale, which is a ginormous pumpkin drop where a massive pumpkin packed with candy is released from a crane. And this event is free, and for more information, head to visiteauclaire.com.
Visit eauclaire.com will get you that for the Ginormous Pumpkin Festival. I love that. And I hope my dentist is there, because it was the craziest thing about my last dentist visit, and it was back in the spring here, is when we talked about things that you're up to. And he's like, I've really just gotten into growing giant pumpkins, and I'm going to try to get one big enough to be a winner. And I mean, it was the last thing I expected my dentist to say. is I've suddenly taken to growing giant pumpkins. But you know,
I thought you were gonna say that you had a lot of candy and you were having a cavity issue.
no, no, maybe too much pumpkin pie. I can see where that would happen. So we've given you some good options here, but I'm going to throw in a bonus one simply for the novelty of it. Sharita, are you familiar with Beefarama in Minocqua?
Not at all.
Beefarama. If you want beef sandwiches, if you want to be part of the Rump Roast Run that's there, the Prime Choice Craft Show, all that and more, so much is going to be going on Friday and especially Saturday up in the Minocqua area, including look, if you want beef sandwiches, you can get a shaved prime rib sandwich at the Minocqua Lions Club Beer Garden. The shredded beef sandwiches are at the Cross Country Cruiser Tent on Front Street, or a beef brisket sandwich at the Lakeland Rotary Beer Garden on Chicago Street. You cannot say you didn't get your fill of beef at Beefarama in Minocqua this weekend. So I don't know where you go. You got the cranberries, you got the beef, you got the cheese, you got the pumpkins. I don't know how you choose.
So much to choose from. I think I would roll with either cranberries or cheese.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of fun, and I hope that everybody gets a chance to hit the road to go do something great this weekend.